This mic, I don't even know if my mic is good, boo.
I got the blue one.
Huh?
Testing, can you hear me?
You can't hear me? Oh.
Testing. Can you hear me? Okay.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Okay.
Turn your volume down.
Oh. Put me on Facebook. I want live. Put it on live.
How you gonna go live? We can't wait to go live.
No, can't you still put it on live?
Mm-hmm.
You know how people remember D had Deanna had
I got you.
had waved or set high before.
Here you go. You gonna prop it up against something?
Yeah, I don't know what. Put it up against what?
That book you want still.
I ain't stealing nobody. Boy, you crazy as hell. Put it up against that like that. You can't even see it.
And start that.
See, like, I might have to plug it in though.
Oh, not good.
No, it's already. How much charges you got? See, little
I
bit.
can't see.
But this cord don't reach that long though. We ain't got nothing else we can plug it into.
You got 33%. You just gotta do what you gotta do right now.
All right.
But I told you to charge
Alright.
the phone up.
Go ahead. Put it on. We start now. Somebody calling in. You want to answer that?
Welcome to the JD Love Show. How can I help you?
We seem to be having issues connecting to the T-Mobile network. Please ensure your line link is properly connected to a data port and reboot your device.
Oh, damn, that thing ain't never said that before.
Can you turn this around to you? You is so special.
I'm so
You
special.
live, you know that, right?
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
I'm live. Hey, what's up, fam? I'm looking for something. Oh, what's up, fam? We get ready to get started.
This is the JD
Thanks-
Love Show.
Thanks for tuning in to the JD Love Show.
This JD Love.
Hey.
This Miss TT. I have to share his phone because mine is missing.
What's up, people?
Not the peace sign. The Spookeem over there.
Yeah, King.
You
We missing one.
We missing one.
We
He
missing
in
one.
there.
He missing in
He
action.
missing with the phone.
Yeah. He missing in action.
Mike Knight.
Mike Nice, where are you?
Look, I gotta get close to him to get in here. I gotta get close.
I think you just want to get
I
close
gotta
anyhow.
get close. Hey.
Oh, I was supposed to tell people that we need this.
We can come on live.
Yeah.
Go ahead and do your part.
Stop. I mean, they don't even know how to kind of link them.
Okay.
I gotta talk about the link them.
Okay. All right.
You want to
JD Love Show will be on shortly. You can download Live and Direct Marketplace and go to Philly Hot Radio. And you'll get the show streaming through live on the radio, Philly Hot Radio. You can also call in for your questions or comments to 484-477. Wait a minute, I'm giving you the wrong phone number. Here you go. 484-477-6348. That's the number.
And this is the thing. Right.
Okay, so today our guest will be Miss Obiama Martin, and she will be here at 7 joining us at the second half of the show. We're going to go on first. Me and my brother here, JD Love, we're going to go ahead and shoot straight from the hip. You can call in at 484-477-6348. Thank you very much. I'm giving JD back his phone. There you go. So silly.
Hi there. It's your man again, JD Love.
How's everything? How's everybody out there?
That means he don't have nothing to say.
I have stuff to say.
Go ahead. We can go live. We live? We not.
We live?
We live? Ooh, he
Oh,
done
okay.
messed up.
Yeah.
Okay, welcome to the JD
Okay.
Love Show.
Hey, family. Welcome to the JD Love Show. I'm your man, JD Love. And tonight, as always, our goal is to capture your hearts and minds with straight
honest talk.
There you go.
All right. This
Say-
phone thing, man.
Don't-
Do something with it.
And there you go. Put it like
Yeah,
that.
put it like that.
Put it, yeah. Just raise, go
Okay.
back. And that way they can see you too.
Okay.
I don't know what you just did with
You
that.
can't show on your phone. Hey, it say you can't do that.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
All right.
There you go. You just don't move.
Yeah, I just
Don't
won't move. Okay, so since we're going to go from the hip, let's talk about this situation with the courts situation with the lady that got I think she got 10 years with 5 years that she might.
Or probation?
Yeah, no, 5 years that she's going to do, and she could probably walk off the other
Okay, what
5
lady
with
you talking
probation. The lady that shot and killed the black guy went into the wrong apartment.
Oh.
What's her name? What's her first name?
I just
Is
you talking to the wrong person right now.
is
I
Geiger?
hear
Her last
stuff,
name
but
is.
I don't really be into the news like that because
Oh.
it's crazy.
Okay, her last name is Geiger. But anyway,
I did hear something about it because Steve Harvey was talking about it the other day,
yeah.
and a couple people was on Facebook saying, you know, like about time or yeah, she better had went to jail because it was like something about she thought she was in her own apartment.
Yeah, she thought she was in her
Which
own
is really
apartment,
weird.
and the guy was sitting down eating ice cream or something like that, and he was relaxing, and she walked in, and said she was would have been drunk or whatever. She walked in. I think he lived upstairs or whatever, and she thought it was her apartment, and the door. What I understand, the door wasn't locked. She walked in. He said, "Hey," and she shot him.
Just fired.
Yeah, and she killed him. The reason why I guess I want to talk about it to some point, she been found guilty
Mm-hmm.
and stuff, and she's supposed to be. First, I heard something like 10 to 99 years or something like that. She was supposed to serve. Or whatever.
Oh, that was an option.
Yeah, that was. They gave her 10 years with the option that she'll probably do 5 and walk with the other 5.
Mm-hmm.
The one thing I want to talk about, I guess, is her the boy, the young man's brother
Mm-hmm.
got him. You know, he was in court and he actually forgave the lady. I want to know your opinion on this part. He forgave the lady and he asked the judge, could he give her a hug? It's one thing to forgive, but it seemed like I guess I got a problem with it because when he forgave her, this lady showed no remorse.
Mm-hmm.
She felt nothing.
Well, his forgiveness wasn't really about her.
Huh? Yeah, I
It
know.
wasn't about her because he may have been taken somewhere in his mind to where the only option was either kill this lady
Mm-hmm.
or forgive her.
Or forgive her.
He's like one extreme to the next.
Mhm.
But it never was about her
Right.
because he wouldn't have been able to do that if he was focusing on her. So
You
I
think-
believe that he must have a really good relationship with the Lord
Yeah.
to go in there and do that. Because I didn't even know that happened. That he went there and forgave her, and then it was for the people that was watching too.
What you mean by the people that was watching?
I mean, like people that's in the courtroom, people that know, like we sitting here talking about it now, like
Mm-hmm.
it's, you know, just the idea of him forgiving her, like that's a conversation right there. What would make him go in there and just, you know, then ask the judge to give? Cause he wanted to give her a hug.
Yeah.
Right? You know, so it was to me. I think it wasn't really about her. It was just about him.
It was about him and what
making
way?
a decision, making a decision to forgive Because me, myself, I could see if that was my sister, because I don't have a brother, that was my sister, either I could kill this lady or either I could forgive her.
Mm-hmm.
It's one or the other, because you can't halfway forgive somebody.
Right.
Either you forgive them or you don't.
Right.
And then if I kill her,
Mm-hmm.
you know, I'm going to be in the same boat she was. I'm going to be doing the same thing she did. You know,
Yeah.
I lost my brother in the process, and there is a grieving process, and, you know, with loss.
Mm-hmm.
But, I mean, I don't know if I could do that, but, I mean, it had to be a really relationship with the Lord that he just was able to do that, you know.
Excuse me.
Unless there's something else going on we don't know about. You know,
Like something behind closed doors.
like he had some kind of powder on him or something.
Something like he had some kind of powder on.
Some kind of lethal powder or something on him.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just joking, but seriously, that's the only thing I could think of to answer your question.
Yeah. I guess, you know, I can understand forgiving to the point if she was remorseful, because they said when she shot this man, she took a while to perform CPR
Like the
or
thing
whatever.
she could have did to save his life.
Yeah, that she actually texted her boyfriend or something. They said some boyfriend or lover or something like that. She actually texted him and which I don't know, this texting with your phone instead of, you know, trying to save this man's life.
Know what
if
she was
you
saying?
could.
At the time when she was texting, what she thought that she still thought that she was in her apartment and this guy had broke in. Because I didn't keep up with the story at all.
Yeah, I caught like bits and pieces of it, but I'm just thinking on a human aspect. Like, you know, you just shot somebody. You're a cop. You just shot someone. You know, you're not going to try to call and see if, you know, if you could render some aid or some help or whatever.
You're supposed to be trained and all that.
Yeah, you're supposed to be
But
trained.
what I don't get is how you don't know where you are. Like, are you on some sort of medication?
Well, the thing was, she was supposed to have did, I think overtime. She did so many hours or whatever, 14 or something. She did a lot of hours. She was tired, and I think they said something about even stopping at a bar or something like that.
Okay, so she went into the wrong apartment.
Yeah,
and assumed that somebody else was in her crib, and she just shot.
and just shot him.
No warning shot.
No warning sign.
Okay.
Well, let me ask you: have you ever been tired to a point that you don't know where you live? You don't know what your place look like?
No. I've been tired to where I know that I better not go nowhere.
Right.
Or I've been tired to where your body just be like, this is it.
Right.
You know, I've been that tired, but her going from one destination to the next, that tired, mixed with alcohol, I don't know. Why was she making those moves like that? Even though, you know, sometimes it make you think you can do anything, sometimes you be invincible. When people drink alcohol, a lot of times people think they invincible.
Yeah.
But I mean, if you were that tired that you had worked so many hours and you knew that you had to go to bed to start over again, how does the bar come into play? If that's where she went, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because if you're that tired, I mean, people be work, but everybody else could be going to the bar. You're like, no, I'm going home, go lay down, I'm tired.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Was-
not I'm going too.
Right. But see, I got a problem with that on other ways too. She got a slap on the wrist, as far as when it came to her sentence.
Her sentence.
Yeah. That was kind of like a slap on the wrist. It
Well, we got so much we have so much racism still thriving in this country that our lives are not, you know, our lives are not what I want to say, worth it, or, you know, valued.
Yeah, people see
You know,
it
it's not,
as
it wasn't taken as being valued because we're just going to give you whatever. I think she should have got life just because of her position, because she's supposed to be a trained professional.
Mm-hmm.
So on that alone, she should be held at a higher standard because she is a police officer. That to do something and take somebody else's life, when you're trained to protect.
Mm-hmm.
And here you are discombobulated and not even knowing where you are, mixed with alcohol, if that's what she did. And now you done walked into somebody else's crib and killed them.
Right.
That's and then for her to get that, the 5 years and then walk off some probation time or something like that, that's what you said?
Yeah. Yeah. She probably will walk off the rest in probation. She probably do, she's not probably going to do the whole 10. She'll probably do 5 in probation.
Mm-hmm. But then it depends on the lawyers and, what they bargained for.
Mm-hmm.
Because she was really at the mercy because, there was, the other, he was dead, So she was really at the mercy of the court and what the lawyers bargained for. Or what did they argue against and what did they use? What other court cases did they use that, set a precedence where they could just lean on that to it with the judge or whatever. But all in all, it's just a lot, It's just a lot. I wish that, wow. Just that part of the story that says that I don't know where I am is the one that's just like, wow. Right? I didn't know where I was. That's the part that just, when I heard, I was like, this is crazy. I never really, got into any of it because I had a week myself.
You had a week yourself.
I had the last 2 weeks.
Is that something you want to tell the viewers about your week? Is that what you're saying?
No, I didn't say I wanted to tell the viewers, but I can share.
Okay, well, go ahead and share. I'm quite sure they want to. Come on, viewers, step up closer.
Special.
Step up closer, viewers, to the.
No, because I was thought about it. I
share. So let's hear.
I thought about it because when you were saying, I can understand forgiving, but this brother went in the courtroom and asked the judge if he can hug this lady.
Yeah.
Because he had just openly forgave her.
Right.
And then I just was like, well, it must have been, it wasn't about her.
Mm-hmm.
So it was like a lot going on with my family the last couple of weeks. One of my cousins passed away. And usually when there's a death in the family, right, there's like just friction or, there's like this bickering going on within, Right. But it wasn't like that with my family. It was from the outside where things were coming in to attack us.
Mm-hmm.
And, the bottom line was that, like what I was saying today, that, you have to just watch people's life, When people come at you, stuff like that, it's not really worth it to get them back. You want to, but it's not really worth it. When you think about it, because sometimes you got to think of the mentality of what the person that's doing the action. Like something must really be wrong with them. And I can give you an example.
Go ahead.
So, the kids outside playing, right?
Right.
So one lady comes in the house, and she don't knock on nothing. She just opens the door, and I hear that one of the kids is calling her a name and la 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 la. Right. So my cousin, which is my cousin that passed away, her mother, was like, okay, well, already straightened her out. And then she asked one more comment. Oh, because I'm not the one. Boy, why did she say that? I jumped up out the seat. I was like, yo, get out. We're not having this here in my cousin's house. You can't just come in here. And then I thought about it. I said, well, what would make her come in here at this time when we in here in this grieving process talking about what some kid did? Right. You know how kids are. They talk about each other's mother all day long.
Right.
They've been doing that since the beginning, right?
Right.
Your mom. And different things, different people were, trying to come up with negativity, but together we were just more so phasing it out. Like, okay, well, we know what that is. I'm like, well, that's basically the devil. We families usually argue and bicker. And who doing this and who did that and who got this and who got that, and or trying to get the person's stuff, but that never happened over here. And I guess he's just mad trying to send people over here, but sometimes they don't know who they be messing with.
Sometimes.
My week was like that. My week, I had a week I was just, just running and still going to work and in school. I wrote my article for the magazine. I interviewed my pastor.
What magazine?
Woman to Woman Talk magazine.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Woman to Woman Talk magazine by Brittany Miller. Yeah, Brittany Miller.
I didn't hear.
What are you doing?
Oh.
Hey, Deanne.
Hey, Deanne. I'm gonna hit the wave.
Yeah, wave at her. Hey, cuz.
She probably said, "What the hell are you talking about?"
That's my cousin.
But listen,
Yeah.
I want to explore something though.
You want to explore something?
Yes.
Okay, let's go.
Yes. I want to explore something. Is that somebody coming? I heard some noise.
That's you.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
First, why don't you go ahead and tell everybody how they can get on? Or you want me to do it?
You
Okay.
can take care
We'll
of that.
update the people since we've been talking.
Go ahead. Download.
It's the JD Love Talk Show. You can download live and direct marketplace at Philly Hot Radio. And then you can call in at 484-477-8. No, I'm sorry. 484-477-6348.
Did you say that?
Oh, YouTube, Philly Hot Radio. Okay. All right, let me start over.
Lord. Are you having another day?
I'm tired. Okay, so the JD Love Talk Show. This is how you get through to hear us live on stream on Philly Hot Radio. You download the app Live and Direct Marketplace, and then you choose Philly Hot Radio. And on YouTube, it's Philly Hot Radio. And if you want to call in, it's 484-477-6348. And I'm Miss TT, and I'm here with JD Love. And we are he's getting ready to explore something. And at 7 o'clock, we're going to have Miss Obiama Martin on as our special guest.
Where is she from? What is
We're going to let her tell you about herself.
Oh, okay. All right.
Because I met her recently, like a year or so ago.
And how did you meet her?
I met her at an event, a woman empowerment event.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then she had it. But notice I always had this bracelet on, right?
Yeah,
You never,
I
you
noticed.
never asked me why I have it on.
I was never interested in
You
what.
was never- Well, you're going to find out today. You're going to find out today. Okay.
I thought
Exploring, I'm going to expose.
I thought maybe you was crying out for something.
Crying out for what? With a pink bracelet?
Yeah, I thought maybe
What does that mean, a pink bracelet?
A pink bracelet. It usually means for breast cancer. Isn't this the whole breast cancer
So
thing? That's what
I
usually
was crying out for help.
pink-
If for breast cancer, you wasn't going to be concerned?
No. I mean,
I was supporting.
You were supporting?
I
That's what
think
you
I
doing?
being supportive. No, this says breathe,
Yeah.
and it says empowered to live.
Yeah. Okay.
And I got this from Obiama's. She had a breathe luncheon
Okay.
earlier this year.
I didn't think it was for breast cancer because it would have said something like that on there.
But you just said the first thing you said was that you didn't really care, so that's what it was. You didn't care. I got you.
I didn't care.
Yeah,
Oh,
you wasn't
I'm
really
sorry.
concerned. It's okay.
I-
That's all right. She'll come in and tell you.
You had more than one bracelet though. I
was just saying that the
reason.
reason why I had you remember that I know. Did you notice that I always had this pink bracelet on?
I thought I seen you with another color.
No. Don't try and cover it up. Don't cover it up because we can always rewind and go back to your initial statement that said I didn't really care, and it's okay.
Well, it's not like.
But
I
that's why she
care.
ended up. The event and just herself, like from Facebook, and just meeting her. She is very powerful.
Yeah.
Woman, and she this event really affected me But I don't
Okay.
even take the bracelet off.
Okay.
It
Well, that's
was
cool.
entitled
Well, see,
Breathe.
now I care. See, I'm showing concern. I'm hearing you. It meant something to you. It empowered you. It made you want to just go out and do some things. And you have. You wrote your book. See that?
No, the book was
See?
already written.
Oh, okay. The book was already written, but you're working on another
No,
one. See that?
these were internal changes.
Okay.
These were mental. These were mindsets.
Well, tonight when she shows up, we're going to see if she can reach out to some other
And
people
help you.
and help them.
And help you.
Help them make some changes.
And you too.
Yeah, she
You
probably
need help
can.
too.
She
You need
probably
help.
can. She
You
probably
need
can
help.
reach out and
You
and
need
help
help.
me. Yes.
You need help. You need help. I'm saying one more time. All right, well, let's go ahead. What's your
Listen.
exploration on the JD Love show?
Look.
JD Love getting ready to explore something.
Yeah. I don't want to dig too deep in the whole racial thing,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm concerned about something that I often notice this. Whenever another race,
Mm-hmm.
you know, do some injustice to people of color,
Mm-hmm.
we always seem to come to their rescue in the sense that we are so quick. We're the first ones to accept their apology. We're the first ones to...
Who's we?
I'm black
African
people,
American?
African American, people of color, black people, brown people.
Well, how do you figure
Well,
that?
listen.
Okay, go ahead. Mhm.
We all. It seems like we always, we're forgiving people, and that's good. There's nothing wrong with being forgiving, but a lot of times it seems like we jump on the bandwagon or the whole. You know, they didn't mean it. They didn't this and that. We make
Which
excuses.
black people you talking to? They say that the white people didn't mean it.
Listen, wait. I'm talking about the ones that are in position and in power that are.
Oh, okay, those ones.
That,
Okay.
that are well received.
Okay.
I'm talking about those individuals. I'm not talking about the ones that don't have that.
So a lot of people that's in authority,
Right.
they've been more so. You saying that they
Right.
more so been accepting the treatment.
Yeah.
Or
Well,
the
not accepting the treatment. Not accepting the treatment.
The outcomes.
Listen, not accepting the treatment. More so they would make excuses or accept that whatever has been done, that they would jump on and say, hey, listen, this person didn't really mean this person did, they would try to explain or justify, if you will, what happened and why we should be willing to forgive and understand and accept what's been done to that may have offended us or hurt us.
Mm-hmm.
But
you think that what they're saying is actually being received, or just the fact that they just come out and say it out their mouth?
Who?
That's the problem.
With
Like
that-
these African Americans, that's an authority figure, or people that have a voice or have a platform to speak.
Right.
That do you think that what they saying is being received? That is being received by us, or are you upset with the fact that they just the way they see it and what they're doing with it?
The way they see it and what
Okay.
they're doing with
Okay,
it.
I agree with you.
I don't think we, honestly, most of us honestly receive it and say, okay, yeah, so yeah, since they said it, since they okay with it, we should be okay with it.
Mhm.
And no, it shouldn't work like that. It shouldn't work like that, because the more we sit back and accept things, the injustice or things that's been done to us, the more we accept it, the more it's going to continue.
Mhm.
That's what I got a problem with that,
Mhm.
And if the shoe was on the other foot,
Mhm. Oh,
We would-
it only matters when it affects them, but when
We-
it's us, the average everyday person.
if the shoe was on the other foot, our apologies wouldn't be received the same way.
No, you don't get a chance to apologize.
And
they wouldn't want to hear your apology.
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. They really wouldn't want to hear it. But I give you an example. Do you need examples?
Yes, I need an example because I was going to ask you that.
You was going, okay.
I was.
I don't know if you remember or if you even seen this, and maybe I'm bringing up some old stuff and maybe some old wounds that people would like to forget and not comment on. But I remember a show, wave it. I remember a show that it's still, they still show reruns and stuff like that. It's a popular show, Seinfeld.
Okay.
You know Seinfeld, right?
Uh-huh.
Seinfeld. Well, it kind of turned me away from Seinfeld. I didn't watch it that much. I used to watch it here and there.
Oh, the guy, the crazy one?
The crazy one.
Yeah.
When he made that comment, because he was being heckled or whatever when he was doing his stand-up. And he made that comment about, he told the black person, "Oh, shut up, sit down. We used to hang your ass or whatever with a noose and all that kind of stuff."
Mm-hmm.
Right. People that were in a position, jumped
immediately
on
to defend them.
Yeah, jumped on and
He's a comedian.
Yeah,
stuff like that,
and forgave right away. I'm not saying you can't forgive a person or something like that, but people a lot of times they only say what's in their heart.
But listen, it's not even really about forgiveness because they don't even think they did nothing wrong.
Right.
But
this is where we got to start holding people accountable for their actions. This is where if you bold enough to say those kind of things and you feel that way, because a lot of times what you say is coming from your heart.
That's right.
And if you want to say these type of things and we're going to forgive you, let's make it in a sense that if we're going to forgive you, then do something to show that you're worthy of that forgiveness.
Like what?
Do something to show that you
mean it.
That you mean it.
Yeah,
that is really heartfelt.
Mm-hmm.
Do something
then explain what made you say that in the first place.
Okay, but listen, what I'm saying is do something to the point that, okay, if you come out of pocket and you say some ignorant stuff, something like that, to offend another group or race or whatever the case is, do something like volunteer your time and go into that community and help maybe rehab some dilapidated homes or some kind of care center or something, mm-hmm. or the youth, the young people. Help in some way to show them, listen, I messed up, or I said something out of term, or I see something. If you want to get to understand people and not just what you see on the media, go into the community and help. Do mm-hmm. something. Volunteer your time mm-hmm. and show them that, hey, yeah, I made a mistake. I really don't mean this, and be true about it. Be true about it.
But see, my problem with that is that he didn't just say the first thing out his mouth. If that was what he said about all people that whatever he said, that's like a drastic statement to where this is just how I feel.
Right.
So if this is how I feel, and I'm not defending him on no level, if this is how I feel, then me going to go into your community and help you doing something or giving money to a cause or something like that, that's not going to change the thinking of the man.
Right. So okay, my point is, so why are we so quick to make amends or apologize or accept? Why are we so quick to come to their aid or come to their rescue?
I don't know why, because I don't know why that they do, but I know it's not received. Like if we have, give me an example. If you have something that happened, because even with
if you say
it's
not received, do you think a lot of people stop watching Seinfeld? A lot of people of color.
Maybe not. I don't know.
Then you can't say that it's not really received.
Well, if he's still on TV doing what
He's
he's
still
doing.
they still got the show. They still show reruns and stuff like
So
that.
you saying that it should have, that was such a powerful statement that Seinfeld should have been ended. You know it's about the money. You know they're not gonna take it off the TV.
True.
Because it's about the money.
True.
So,
But
if your feelings getting hurt and being offended is not going to stop them from doing anything.
But let's take a look at our brother, Kevin Hart. He said something a long time ago, and he's a comedian. Comedians make jokes all the time.
Right.
They talk about everybody, every group, every race, everything. They wanted to, they really came after this man.
For his statement.
Yeah, before his statement that he said, about, gays or whatever he said, they wanted to come after.
Well, society is just with that now. It's all out. They doing what they want to do.
But, okay.
And there shouldn't be a difference.
What makes what he did and what Seinfeld did okay?
Because there's more of the masses.
I don't want to say Seinfeld, but the guy that plays on his show. I can't remember his name. But what makes that okay? And what Kevin did, he had to apologize again. They really blew it up, made a big thing out of it.
Okay, but
tell me,
it's what's being accepted. I like to think about the part about what is your standard.
What is my standard? What
it would be a person's standard? So, wow, I don't even know why I thought that, but I just had a thought about standards.
Standard on what?
Because can I answer? It sound like you got an attitude.
I got an attitude.
Bring it in.
I got a
little. Microphone moves.
Yeah. It does.
It moves. It moves.
This one moved.
It
and I think it comes off. I think it comes off too.
Come off too.
Yeah.
No, because every time I talk to someone about the race thing,
right?
It's not one of those subjects that. Okay, let me just say this.
It's tricky.
It's not even really as tricky as when you tell somebody what's really going on behind the scenes, because it's a mindset thing.
Yeah.
But when you talk to those scientists who may be Caucasian or another race or whatever, when you talk to those scientists and you talk to people that really study like math and things like that, they know that the first man was African American. They know that.
Oh yeah, they do.
And so, with that being said, so it's a mindset that's telling them that I'm better than them. It's a spirit or a mindset. I'm better than them, and so, and my thinking is that I can't have them know who they really are. So I'm going to always portray them in this light, and then this thinking becomes the standard. Because if I know I'm a comedian and I said something about a person that with a different sex choice or whatever, how they want to live, gay or whatever it is, and then I got to come back and apologize, then what is my standard? Am I going to be barred from doing what I do? Am I not going to be accepted in that community anymore? So I'm going to go ahead and apologize, or I'm just going to be like, yo, look, this is what I said. Because it's like, you know what I'm saying? Because the guy from Seinfeld, did he apologize?
As far as I know,
right, and because he apologized for the same reason that he apologized, because they still want to be accepted in that clique, in that, to me, it's about the money.
But he apologized. But the thing with when Kevin said it, it was felt a lot more. It was really like put out there a lot more. It was talked about a lot more. When the guy from Seinfeld said it might have went on for a couple of days and it was like swept under the
Right,
rug.
and so that's what I'm saying too. Like we it's like we're going to be portrayed in a certain light. To we have to do certain things. Really, I just think it comes from slavery. It's a slavery mentality.
But when are we gonna get out of that?
Well, hey, do you know what it is? You got to know what it is first.
Do I know what it is?
Not you per se,
Uh-huh.
because you know everything.
No, I don't know everything. I'm sure.
No, I'm just saying you have to know and be aware of what it is. Like a mindset. Like when I
It's
lived,
a sickness.
I lived in Louisiana when my kids were little, when my daughter was born. Really, I didn't have my son, and I'm around these African American people, and they're like, yes, I'm like, yes, what is going on down here, right? But I had never lived down there, right? And then they had the Ku Klux Klan marching down City Hall having a parade. So I was like, what is that about? And then, you know what? I'm sitting here having a conversation with you, and you over there leaning over there.
I'm sorry. Go ahead. Finish.
Excuse me, TT. I
Excuse
just
me,
got to
Miss
have a side
TT.
conversation while you talking. and
Miss
answering
TT, Miss TT.
answering the topic
Miss
that
TT.
you brought up.
Miss Tita, you're not just talking to me. You're talking to the viewers. So, continue.
They had a
continue
Ku
on.
Klux Klan march downtown in Louisiana like it was nothing, and there were black people in attendance.
There were black people in attendance on the
Yes.
Ku Klux Klan thing.
Yes.
They were in attendance. What?
On the side of the street
marching?
where I'm thinking that y'all should have just cleared the city out, or y'all should have been out there protesting against them.
Mm-hmm.
But they were out there in attendance, like, yeah, they were there.
But why were they there? Were they there to? They weren't there to support them.
Well, guess what? If you're there, you're there. Why even be there? They should have been out there by themselves, or either you had grouped up with some more African Americans. Y'all not flaunting y'all stuff through our city.
Maybe that's why they were there, to stop them
No, but
to a certain
that
point.
didn't happen. That's not that didn't happen.
Why that?
I don't know why. I just know me, Tanya. I
Uh-huh.
went nowhere near the city that day.
Mm-hmm.
Downtown that day,
Mhm.
and years ago. I didn't go, and I just was so like, wow.
Mm-hmm.
How do they get to demonstrate and walk through the city? But that was Louisiana, so.
Mm-hmm.
But it's being done differently up here. Even with our conversation today, some people may be offended or feel some type of way or something, but that's just the way it is.
Mm-hmm.
We all have our own opinions about it. What time is it? It's 7. And so, you finished exploring?
No, I really could go a little further, but I don't want people to get offended and thinking that.
Well, it's straight honest talk. So we
yeah.
were having a conversation that they
I just think, and you know this, and it's always going to be this way, I guess. It's a two sides, It's the right side and the wrong side, and for some reason, we have always, landed on the wrong side, of how things are done.
really.
And yeah, how things are done, and how, we're
It's my pastor, the one that was here the last show,
you love cutting me
Dr.
off, I see.
Dr. McCall.
But go ahead.
It's a systematic thing that's set up.
It's a
I'm not really cutting you off. I'm like agreeing with you.
Oh, you agree?
Yeah,
it's
something that's set up in the system to where, like I was saying before, that
Uh-huh.
there's a group of people who know who we are, and their whole goal is to make sure that we don't know who we are, to keep us arguing,
Yeah, I
to
know
keep
that.
us doing this, to keep us killing, to keep us doing all these different things,
Mm-hmm.
so that we can be seen in a different light.
Right.
But once we begin to know who we really are and what we were created to do, and listen, there's nothing can stop us then. But as a whole,
Ain't no stopping us now. Does it like that?
we're on the move. We got it. Yeah, so that's what I think about that exploration question you had.
Right.
Hmm.
Right.
Why your lips so shiny?
Why my lips so shiny? Why are you looking at me like that? You know, why my lips so shiny?
It's like a glare through my glasses. It's a glare.
Because I'm JD Love, that's why.
The JD Love Talk Show. Straight on this talk. Look over like, okay, so look, they shining again. Let me find out.
You know, why my lips so shiny? All right, people call in so you can find out why JD Love lips are so shiny. Go ahead.
Okay, we need to
Huh?
we taking a break
We're breaking?
in
Huh?
5 minutes. Because guess what?
Oh, we still live, right?
Oh, we still live? Okay. We gotta finish this.
Hmm?
She only got my phone.
I know. You gonna have to call her.
I'm just gonna stop this.
Yeah, you gonna have to call her.
And y'all will continue to support us and continue to watch us, and we're going to have some exciting people and exciting things to talk about. You are in the mix.
What's that mean?
He made that. That's decent, right?
Oh, okay.
That's decent, right?
And I want to thank the viewers too for watching and callers for calling in.
We didn't get any food. We haven't been here and not even feeding. You know that?
Accept the call anytime. 484-477-6348.
What's your phone number?
267.
Right?
Plug it in, because it's going to die.
And I turned the ringer down. I turned the ringer back up.
Huh?
I'm sorry, I turned the ringer down.
Yeah, you
Turn
did.
it back up.
You did.
What time is it?
I have no idea.
7:06. Okay, she says like 7:15. And she coming from 48th and Gerard. Manhattan.
I feel bad we ain't got no food.
Always order something.
You got a what's the name thing? Yeah.
No good. I should get something from what is it called?
Is it good place? They got good food? How much cash you got?
I got my card.
You got your card? You gonna use your card? I ain't treated nothing yet. I paid for the last food we had, didn't I? Why did that count? Y'all ate it up like crazy. Who else?
Accept the calls anytime. 484-477-6348.
Do Caesar's order? I don't know. Oh. How you think that went? I don't think coming from the hip is good.
Why not?
I like having the structure.
Us talking.
Yeah, but I like having something structured there. So we can come from here too, but I like having something structured too. Yeah, like at least if we come from the hip, at least have
Well, you
questions.
actually surprised me with the questions, so that's
At
what.
least have questions. You know what I mean? Cause I didn't even remember the lady's name. I felt bad about that. You know, we can't slip on our what's the name, our own format.
Oh, I ain't nothing wrong with it. I wouldn't make it good.
Yeah.
I got you.
All right. Man, you gotta get together and
Hey, how you doing? Did y'all deliver? No. Okay, alright.
they don't deliver us pizza much now. How about they got a Pizza Hut around here? Huh? I don't know.
That's one in 60 seconds.
Huh?
That's one in a minute.
Back on the oh damn. We can we got it how long is our break?
Oh, we can do, I can do the 15.
Yeah, let's do 15. We got enough time ready to get it.
They got egg pizza. We can egg pizza here. Come over there.
I think you should share mama knocking that wire off that candle.
Really? Oh, this one got tape on it?
Yeah, the one that takes you.
Okay, here it goes.
Hi, this is OBM. I'm outside.
Hey, Obiama, here we come.
All right.
Thank you. Where did he go? Delivery. Who y'all want y'all gonna let her in? Yeah. Hello? Hello? Yeah, I'm trying to make sure I'm in your area where you can deliver to. I'm on where am I at? 60 no. I'm on 408 64th Street. Alright. hell no, she only got my phone number.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you got my phone number, he don't got my phone number. Jesus. She's over here where we go come over in the middle or wherever.
Okay.
No matter. No matter. Let's book King. JD is
There you go. How you
in
doing?
there.
Okay.
Was you listening?
No, I just got out of class.
Okay, yeah, that's right, that's right.
Yeah, I teach.
I said she's coming from over there, Lancaster,
Yeah.
to ride over that way.
Yeah, yeah,
Right?
yeah.
Yeah, because I dropped the kids off in the morning.
Okay.
These kids, I took this, yes, I did.
Awesome.
So, yeah, so we don't have your questions. In my phone. It's just been a day, like.
Oh God.
I
Well-
said, how can I leave my phone?
Well,
We were talking about the bracelet,
Did
right?
you-
Because I said to him, I said, you notice I never take this bracelet. I always got this bracelet on.
uh-huh.
I said, this is the lady that's coming. And I said, you never realized I had a bracelet on. He said, I never really cared. So I said, well, when she get here, she gonna tell you.
So I was gonna say you can look through those two and get some questions.
How long
from
we
there
got,
if you
Uncle
like.
King? A couple minutes, okay. Well, I know what you're about.
Okay.
This person, when he come back, there was a little shredded up tissue over there. I was like, there we go.
How are you?
This Obiama.
Sir. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you
All
too.
I told him he was
Thank you. Thank you.
How's everything?
Everything is everything.
Good, good.
Yes.
I was telling her,
Good.
he's like, I know she was pretty, but dang, I didn't know she was that fine.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you if I can give you a compliment or two. Not many sisters can wear their hair like, you know, cut their hair off or whatever and can rock it like that and look, you know, attractive,
Right,
look
right.
fine. And I'm gonna tell you that a friend of mine had said when, you know, once another woman said that you beautiful, she's like, oh, she's beautiful like that, you know, and that means something. That means a lot, you know what I mean? Cause you know, guys, we can look at a woman, we say beautiful all day, but when you hear a woman say it, it's like, wow, you know what I mean? And I even told her, I said, it's a double standard. I said, because women can compliment another woman and say she's beautiful, but you never hear a man say, "Oh, he handsome."
Right,
You know what I
right,
mean?
right.
Yeah, we,
Right.
yeah. And the minute
Make
we
sure
say
you
that,
don't do that.
and the minute, no, I never do that. And the minute we say that, women look at it like, "What's wrong with him?"
Right.
Okay, I see. And I was looking through
On the
Facebook. Yeah, I was looking through Facebook. And I seen you were rocking the red hat and the whole red get up. Yeah, she was rocking it. I said, look at her. I said, all right.
Look her up.
I said, she's sharp, sister.
Look her up.
Yeah.
You
She
don't
told
see she
she
good.
told me, yeah, to look you up and stuff. And it was it was cool. All right.
So
So-
when we come back, we basically just going to just let you just tell them. We're going to introduce you, but then
Introduce
tell them
you.
who you are, what you
Yeah.
do.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
we
want
know.
to sit in the middle? Want to be in the middle? Yeah. Yeah. That way both of us can be focused on like. Is the middle okay? Okay. For to be in the middle.
Can you get rid of your little disgusting tissue?
Oh, I
over
don't.
there?
Oh, yeah. Don't worry about that. All that. Hey, look at you. But how was it getting here? Was everything
So
okay?
I actually come here once a month
Uh-huh.
for a real estate networking meeting downstairs.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
So I was like,
So this is your people downstairs, huh?
yeah.
Oh, okay.
I seen the sign outside
All right.
last week, and I was like, I want to go.
Yeah, so
how
it's
the
a
classes
group, it's
are.
called Black Real Estate Alliance Group. It's a networking group with
Mhm.
black investors.
Oh, okay.
Really?
Yeah, they meet like the third Wednesday of every month.
Okay. All right.
It's like,
Never knew that.
Black investors, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One of the actual guy who hosted
Mhm.
just bought a whole block.
Oh
A
yeah.
whole block.
Get out
We're
here.
the same age. He's 41, 42, and he posted on Facebook that
Okay.
he just bought a whole block, and it's like when you see that,
Mhm.
like it's possible. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? When you
Yeah.
see stuff like that, like you us.
Right. Right. That's
It's
right.
possible.
Right.
We can do this.
Oh,
Right.
yeah,
That's what
yeah.
we were just talking
Yeah.
about
So,
the race thing. We live. Okay.
You surprised me with the lie.
He just come on.
Hey, hey, family, welcome back to the JD Love Show. I'm your man, JD Love. And as always, our goal is to capture your hearts and minds with,
Straight honest talk.
there we go. Let's get started. And we're
Let's
going
continue.
so yeah.
Okay.
We're blessed to have this lovely lady that's sitting
Yes,
here in front of
yes.
us.
JD Love is speechless.
Yeah. Had me little, you know, tongue
Yeah,
little
person-
twisted, Lord.
person, yeah. Face to
Like, no.
face to face.
No.
Yeah, this is Miss TT. So today we have as our special guest Miss Obiama Martin, and she has a book entitled "Breathe: Empowered to Live a Stress-Free Life." Wow.
Yeah.
Where do you get this from?
Yeah, and can I have this copy? And can you sign?
So we just going to just ask you to tell us about yourself and like where you're from. Just
Yeah.
take the mic and do you.
Right.
Okay.
We're
Okay.
so I'm from South Philadelphia, born and raised.
Okay.
Most of my days in projects.
okay. All right.
So I
What-
am from South Philadelphia between Passion and Wilson Project.
Okay.
And, Passion don't exist anymore. It's unfortunate, though, because I have no place to show my children.
Okay.
Unlike Wilson is still,
Mhm.
existing, but they tore Passion down and built those $400,000 homes. It's a
Yeah.
disgrace.
Right.
Yeah.
It's paying all of that.
Mhm.
But they only have a basement.
Right. You hear somebody flush their toilet.
Yeah.
Like the homes are beautiful, but it's like this is still the hood to me.
Right.
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 Yeah.
Anyway, so that is where I spent most of my childhood
Mhm.
in South Philly. I went to
I'm South Philly too, so don't feel bad.
Me too.
Yeah. Several places. Snyder, 7th and Snyder from that
Okay,
area too,
okay.
and also from 5th Street.
okay.
Yeah.
So my dad is
Yeah.
from around 5th and 7th Street.
Yeah.
Around Emily.
Okay. I used to
Yeah,
live in
that's-
Emily
that's-
Street.
that's-
I used to live in Emily Street, and I also lived in 5th and Washington down that area
Okay,
too.
okay,
Yeah.
cool,
4th Washington. Yeah.
So, South Philly is South Philly.
Right.
It's so funny because it's not what it used to be,
Right.
right? And so
Mhm.
this generation that's coming up, so
Yeah.
I teach during the day full time
Okay.
to an amazing group of young people.
Okay.
And so I take them on tours to different parts of the city, and they'll say, Miss O, we going to the P. What's the P? South Philly. Okay, it's South Philly.
Right. We ain't never call it the P.
It was either across the tracks,
Right.
Fifth
Right,
Street,
right,
like,
Yeah.
it's like all these nuances. But anyway, so the earlier part of my life, I lived in South Philly, and then as I got older, probably around 5th grade,
Mhm.
I started going to schools in other places. So I went to Pickett Middle School
Okay.
in Germantown, went to
Mhm.
Shelton for like 7th and 8th grade, and then 9th grade I went to Randolph Skills Center.
Okay.
10th grade I went to, no, 9th grade I actually went to Germantown High School.
Okay.
10th grade I went to Randolph Skills Center, and then 11th and 12th grade was Dobbins.
Okay. So you were moving. You was like,
Over.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I went to a different school like every other year, and
Uh-huh.
with a whole lot of different people,
Right.
and yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, absolutely. So I am a mother of 5.
Yeah.
People do not believe that.
I don't believe it.
I am. My children are 7, 14, 18, 24, 27.
Get out of here.
4 boys and 1 girl.
Wow.
And I am enjoying my single life. So
Okay. Hey, let's say it for the singles. Hey. Woo-hoo!
a lot of times, people ask me, what made me write Breathe. So I was married for 18 years.
Okay.
And so Breathe came out of my brokenness.
Okay. You was able to exhale after everything.
Well, you know what? It's an acronym, and it wasn't so much me exhaling, but when you grow up in dysfunction or when you grow up in toxicity, it's normal to you.
Right.
So you don't know that's normal. It's like when you grow up in a house where people are, cursing. You're not sensitive to that. It's just like, well, that's what people do. It's the same thing if you grow up in a house where people are fighting.
Right.
You are accustomed to that's how we communicate. We fight.
Right.
So it's not until somebody who didn't come from that say, yo, that's not normal.
Right.
And so because I came from that, my marriage reflected that. You know what I'm saying? And but that was the relationship, and because that's all I knew, it was normal, but it shouldn't have been normal.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I feel you.
It shouldn't have been normal.
Yeah.
But it was, until I realized that it wasn't.
Right.
And so for me, I had to literally get from that place of being broken and just no longer having a will to live and to do, to start changing the narrative and really focusing on. I think that there's more to life.
Yeah.
I think that there's more to life, but I'm really not sure what that looks like.
Right.
So let me, I've been saved since I was 13, accepted the Lord as my Savior, but just because you accept Him don't mean that you have a relationship.
Right. True.
You know what I'm
True.
saying? And so at 21, when I got married, I accepted Him at 13, but I was still young.
Yeah.
I was still naive. There was some things that I didn't know, and so I get married, and there was a whole lot of things that I just didn't know. And that I find myself now in the backdrop repeating things that I had experienced in my childhood, and I thought I was running away. I thought marriage was the way out of a current dysfunctional, abusive family situation. So I thought I was running away, and I was literally jumping from the frying pan
into the fire. Yeah.
Yeah, we all do that.
Yeah, right.
Wow.
And so, we hear the saying, the grass is not greener on the other side, it's just greener where you water it. And so that's kind of what my relationship was like. And so even though I had accepted Him, I didn't have a relationship.
Right.
On the surface, it looked like I did, but it was the trials and the tribulations that through all of that, being married, that I had to learn how to have a relationship. I had to learn how to pray and get on my face and say, Lord, I don't really know about this thing called life and marriage and relationships and all this kind of stuff. And people who say they saved don't act like they saved.
Oh, no.
Right.
Right. Oh, no.
You know what I'm saying? And so it was a lot of all of that led me to a place where I had to get in my Bible and say, okay, let's you and I converse about how I'm supposed to be doing life.
Okay.
Because what I've been believing up to this point is a lie.
Right.
And what I've been experiencing is not what you promised.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's really kind of how I got to this place where, you know what, I had to really believe that I was enough.
Okay.
Because my past experiences and my past relationships and in my marriage, I was kind of told that I wasn't.
Okay.
Right? So even now, being single, and I say this to people all the time, every single day when you wake up, you have an opportunity and you have a challenge.
True.
And you have to believe every day that you are enough to deal with both.
Right.
That's good.
Right.
Right? You have enough.
Didn't I tell you that she was
you
the
have
bomb?
enough.
Hey, listen. Listen. See,
I'm saying it like,
you like to interrupt and start your
I'm sorry.
You like to start your mouth. Listen, I already
when I seen her on Facebook and I started, reading some of her stuff or whatever, going through it, I knew this sister was deep.
Okay.
I knew this is that I really. This is why I wanted to meet this sister.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. When he thought that you was just gonna call in, he was like, "Oh no, she gotta come."
A phone call wouldn't have worked. You know what I mean? When she told me that, she gonna call in, I was like, call in. I was like, what? I said,
I'm gonna call you right back.
I said, yeah. Calling wasn't gonna work. You know what I mean? I said,
I'm glad I was able
yeah, I'm glad too. I'm glad too, cause I told her, I said, listen, not to cut you off on what you were saying. I told her, I said, listen, well, we gonna postpone this here. And we're going to schedule this for another day, you know what I mean? And she was like, why are we going? She hate to cancel any shows. And I was like, we're going to cancel this and call her and see if we could get her to 20. She's like, no, we got something else. I said, well, get it another day.
No, she gotta come today.
I said, she got to come. I said, we can't do phone.
When I called her back, I said, look, she texted my phone. I don't know where my phone. She texted my phone. She said, she'll be there. She gonna come. He's like, oh, okay.
I was like, yeah, okay, all right, yeah. So now, they don't mean to cut you off on what you said.
No worries. But that's really the reality, right? Regardless
Right.
of who you are, and it has nothing to do with economics. It has nothing to do with
Mm-hmm.
your color or anything. Like every single day when you wake up, you are faced with an opportunity and a challenge.
Right.
And so perspective is everything. And so
Yeah.
if you're coming into your new day with the perspective of you're not enough, you're not.
Right.
Because you've already mentally psyched yourself out. You've already mentally fed yourself a lie.
Okay.
And you didn't believe that you were already equipped to face the challenge
Right.
and embrace the opportunity.
Right. That's
Right?
true.
And that's really what, so
Right.
every single day when you wake up, you gotta believe that you are enough.
True.
Right? The R stands for release. I had to, and I'm still, it's a journey. This isn't one and done. Every single day, we have to release negative people, places, and things.
Right.
Because it's the negative people, places, and things that will paralyze you and prevent you from moving forward.
Yes.
True.
Because everybody that's with you is not with you.
Right.
Right?
Right.
And yeah, we learn that.
Yeah.
And we learn that the hard way because we want to see our brother, we want
Right.
to see our sister
Right.
come up like we coming up, right?
Right.
We don't want to leave nobody behind. The hardest thing is to accept that everybody meant to go to the promise with you.
True.
Right.
Because you find yourself moving ahead and people just looking and they saying that they got all this chatter, but they not making no forward motion.
Right.
Yeah.
They're not making no forward actions to do the work to get to where you're going.
True.
Right.
They just on the sideline like you always, but you could be right here with me.
Right.
We can
Right.
do this together.
Right.
And it's sometimes hard to say, why can't you just get it?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Right? But at the end of the day, we can't want more for our brother and sister than they want for themselves.
Right.
That's right.
Right.
That's
And
right.
you gotta be able to say, you know what, if you don't have nothing positive to say,
Peace.
Yeah. Peace out.
peace out.
Yeah.
I'll get with you later.
True.
But that's a
Right.
daily thing.
Right.
That's a daily thing.
Mhm.
Because every single day you're going to be surrounded with something negative or a negative person or a negative environment or a negative thing. And
Right.
you gotta be able to detach
Yeah.
so that it doesn't try to attach to you
Right.
and now mess up your mood.
Right.
True.
Right.
Because that's what happens. You could be all like, I'm winning the day, and then you come into a situation. It could be something as simple as in a driveway or a store, and
Right.
somebody just giving you all this negative energy, and now you feeling that. It doesn't transfer to you, and now you like
True.
all frustrated, and
Right.
you ready to fight and curse somebody out. And it's like, nope, I'm going to repel that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
not going to embrace that. I'm going to release that negative energy
Right.
and continue on. But if we don't pause the process that and identify
That's
what
good.
it is, then it will absolutely transfer to us, and then everything we do after that is going to be negative.
Negative.
And people looking at you like, what's wrong with you? And you not even realizing that you just allowed that thing, that environment, that
Right.
person
Right.
to now change your whole disposition.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that's real. And then you got to be able at the end of the day not to go to sleep with it.
Right.
Yeah.
You got to be able to process
Right.
it, release it, and let it go. Otherwise, you're going to wake up with it,
Mm-hmm.
and now it's going to influence your next day.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And
I know
what was
people like
supposed to be
that.
an
Right,
opportunity
right.
is now a challenge
A
because
challenge.
you carrying
Yeah.
stuff from
Right.
yesterday.
And
You
then
carry
be,
baggage.
You be one of those people
Excess
that
baggage.
somebody need to release.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I practice adding people to what I like to call the delete ministry.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Delete. Delete. No, thank you. I'll pass on that, right?
Yes.
Because no is a complete sentence with a period.
Yes,
Uh-huh.
it is. Yes,
Yeah.
it is.
Absolutely.
And it's anointed.
It is. No.
It
With
is.
no explanation.
It
Right?
really is.
Yeah.
Then we have to embrace. We have to embrace the seasons of change, and this is so important because when we don't embrace the season of change, and I want you to get this visual. Think about how after every fall, we're in fall right now, right?
Mm-hmm.
After every fall, there's a winter.
Right.
What do we see in the fall?
We see leaves falling off of trees and stuff.
Right.
And
But
we
what else do we see about the leaves? What's happening with the leaves?
They're changing
They're
colors.
changing colors and they're dying.
Right.
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 And so as we kind of transition
Mm-hmm.
from fall to winter,
Mhm.
those leaves are transitioning
True.
as well.
Right.
So in the wintertime, what do you see on the trees?
Nothing.
Nothing. Right.
Mhm.
Now think about your season. What happens when you hold on to that withered leaf that's dried up?
Hmm.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Wow.
And
Right.
so after every fall, there's a winter, which means that there's lows and highs. And if you don't
Mhm.
embrace that, you could stay in a broken place longer than you needed to because you didn't prepare for the come up. You didn't
Okay.
prepare for what was next. You were still holding on
Yeah.
to that withered leaf,
Okay.
to that broken season, to that broke mentality, to that broke philosophy.
Mm-hmm.
And it's time for you to level up and change your mindset, change your circle of influence, embrace some new people, some new opportunities, some new situations,
Right.
so
Right.
that you can walk into your spring.
Spring.
Right, because it's coming.
Because it's
coming.
coming.
It's coming.
Yeah.
It's
That's
coming,
good.
but are you ready? Are you
Yeah.
ready?
Right.
Because you can't wear that winter coat into spring.
Right.
No, you
You
can't.
got to be able to change into something lighter.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
True.
Because that winter coat is too heavy for the spring.
Mhm.
The spring is for the lighter things.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Y'all got that? Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so
Wow.
embracing the seasons of change in our life is really important because just like that, fall is here, then winter, then
Mhm.
spring, then
Mhm.
summer.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
just like we change our clothes, we got to be able to embrace
Praise.
that what I needed last season,
I don't need
this
next season. Right.
This relationship that was good for me last
That's it.
season
It's
is
not
no longer serving me,
me
That's
in
good.
this season.
That's
in this
good.
season. That's right.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
good.
True.
Yeah.
That's good.
And
Make
that's
that
important
change.
because
Yeah.
you know
Yeah.
what?
I know.
Especially in business, and I work with a lot of business people,
Mhm.
we hold on to employees who are toxic
Toxic.
too
Right.
long.
They not
to the
productive.
point where they become a liability.
Right.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And again, just like with everything else, you got to be able to identify that good thing and that wrong thing quickly,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
right? Because people want to either take you up or they want to take you back.
Back.
Mhm.
True.
And that's just life.
Yeah.
Right.
And it's not personal. It's just life.
Yeah.
Right? So then that transitions us into accept.
Mm-hmm.
You got to accept people when they show you who they are. Stop trying to create this narrative that they somebody that they're not.
Stop trying to
Right?
fix them and
Stop
yeah.
trying to, like, this is what I say, and we know this to be true, right? Some things are caught and some things are told. If a person is a habitual liar, you can't teach them
To stop lying. Right.
because that's character.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Right.
Right? So accept it. It's so yeah, you are a habitual
Mm-hmm.
liar. I can't believe nothing you say. Neither
Right.
can I trust you.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
That's who you are. Stop trying to finesse it and make it be something that it's not, because you only gonna get your feelings hurt.
Right.
True.
Right.
Right? Accept it.
Right.
A cheat is a cheat. A liar is
It's
a
a
liar.
liar.
A thief is a thief. Like,
Yeah.
right? That's
Yeah.
character stuff.
Right.
Right? But what we do is we try to dress it up. We try to mask it
Mhm.
because we see potential.
Yeah. And
Right.
And so then we try to marry the
potential.
but
Yeah.
the behavior doesn't change.
And
Change.
you wear yourself out.
And you stress yourself out
Right.
to the point where now you have high blood pressure.
Yeah.
And you become an emotional eater, so now you have diabetes. Come
Yeah.
on.
Yes.
Hypertension and all this other kind of stuff.
Right.
Because you was trying to make this person be something that they're never
Not-
going to be.
Right.
That's right.
Accept them for
Who they are. Yeah.
And then make a decision how you want to engage.
That's right.
If.
That's right.
If.
That's right.
Right? That's the decision. Like, I see you,
Mhm.
and now the responsibility is on me if I want to engage or not.
Right.
Period.
Other than that, you just setting yourself up
You just set
every
yourself
time.
up. And
Yeah.
then the other part of that is you got to accept what God allows. You got to accept the consequences for your actions. Yeah, there's grace. Absolutely. Yeah, there's mercy. But you did some stuff, and you're gonna have to. You're gonna have to lay in that bed that you made. Accept it. Don't have a pity party. Don't wallow about it. Oh well, you did it.
Right.
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 And the quicker you accept
Right.
what you did,
Right.
the quicker it'll be over.
Right.
It only lasts as long as you wallow in it.
Right.
Right.
Right? You think about it. Again, even with that season can go as long as you want it to go. It
Right.
can be as quick as you want it to
It'll
be.
be. Right.
And so we know that relationships is built at the speed of trust.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
So when you can say, you know what, yup, I did that. I'm sorry, I messed up. It's over. Like just like that, it's over.
It's over.
And a new day begins. But as long as you want to be like, oh well, because he,
Yeah.
you know,
Maybe I
Yeah.
should.
that season going to continue to go on,
On
and
and on and
You're
on.
going to stay right there in that broke, stuck place.
Right.
So you
Right.
just got to accept what is and keep it moving.
And keep
That's
it
good.
moving.
Right?
Yeah.
The next is take action. That's what you did. Take action. So now that you know better, do better.
Mm-hmm. Hold this
Right?
up so the viewers can see
Ta-
it too.
take action.
Yeah.
Stay in action.
Uh-huh.
Now
right.
that you know better.
That's right. That's right.
Now
we
that
are
you know better.
take action. That's right.
now
That's
that
right.
you
They
know
gotta see
better,
it.
Do better. But
That's
that's
right.
important though, because you know what? Complacency. Get this. Complacency is the enemy of progress.
Mm-hmm.
And so I can give you knowledge all day long.
Right.
And we say knowledge is power. No. Knowledge only becomes powerful when you take action.
That's right.
Right.
That's right.
Because I can acquire knowledge all day long, but if I do nothing,
Nothing with it.
how is it powerful? It's
Right.
not transforming me. It's not transforming
Transforming you. Right.
It's not making me profitable.
Mhm.
I'm just
Stuck.
stuck with knowledge.
With knowledge. Yeah.
Build
Sitting,
up.
Build up.
sitting in the room. Sitting in the room with knowledge. Doing nothing. It's going nowhere.
Absolutely, absolutely. So you
Yeah.
cannot do that, right? You have to take action.
Mm-hmm.
You have acquired some talents. You have acquired some
Mm-hmm.
education. You have acquired some skill.
Right.
You now have some resources.
Mhm.
You've added some tools to your tool belt.
That's right.
Right.
Get to work.
Right.
Get to work.
Mhm.
Do
work.
something.
Yeah.
It's about multiplicity.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So
That's
you
right.
have not because you asked not,
Right.
and you're not doing
Doing
nothing
nothing.
with what
What
you
you
already
already
been
given.
given.
That's right.
Right.
Right? So we got to take action.
Right.
And then the H is for heal. So
Heal.
this is really important. This is really important because it's like if we don't take time to healing starts on the inside.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Right? It's not just the mental. It's not just the spiritual. It's also the physical. And if you think about it,
Mm-hmm.
what you eat is eating you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What, like literally, right?
Right.
What you eat is eating you.
You.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So if you are eating something that's not good for you physically, it is eating
you.
Yes.
and it is developing some type of physical disease
Disease.
or ailment or
Right.
that's causing you to now be dependent
Yeah.
upon some type of chemical to create this balance that you used to have.
Have. Yeah.
Right.
Right?
Uh-huh.
If you are eating negativity, it is now boiling up
Boiling.
and manifesting,
Manifesting.
and everything that come out is
Negative.
because
That's right.
what you're eating.
Eating.
Right.
That's good.
So what comes in is what
It goes out.
Right,
That's
right.
right.
Right? So that's why I said what you're eating is eating you. And so you can't heal
Heal.
if you keep eating stuff that's unhealthy.
Healthy. Right.
So that's physical and that's mental.
Mm-hmm.
Right? We don't even have to be spiritual about it. You keep eating the wrong stuff,
Right.
you're gonna get sick.
True.
You're going to have high blood pressure. You're going to have diabetes. You're going to have hypertension. You're going to have arthritis. If
Yeah.
you keep smoking, what's going to happen? You're going to develop emphysema,
Asthma.
all of this different stuff.
Right.
So again, and a lot of times people like to, just go somewhere else with it. If you just take inventory
Uh-huh.
and think about what you eating, it ain't
Right.
nobody. Oh, I'm sick with this and I'm sick with that. What you eating? Right? Because
Right.
we can get all deep, and it's really not. What are you eating?
Right.
That's what you eating is eating you.
Yeah.
So if you take stock and take inventory and just pause and say, you know what? If I cut this out,
Uh-huh.
if I cut this out, so I stopped eating meat
Mm-hmm.
in March, and I'm telling you, I feel so amazing.
Oh,
I feel
okay.
so like my energy is up here.
That's all
Okay.
meat or
So
just red meat?
No, I don't eat any meat. I just eat fish.
Okay.
I eat no meat. So beef and pork, I had already stopped
Okay.
Stop.
years ago. So I'm allergic to pork, and beef just wasn't digesting well.
Right.
Okay.
It
So-
takes a few days to digest
It's
it.
too late.
Yeah.
It's too
Yeah.
much. It's too
Actually,
much.
it takes weeks.
Weeks to digest
Right.
it.
It's
Yeah.
too much.
Now, there's a book out called The Blood Type Diet, and according to my blood type, I'm supposed to be a vegetarian. And so if I ate according to my blood type, so I have a lot of food allergies.
Mm-hmm.
And I have a lot of food allergies because it was connected to what I was eating.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
So when I changed my diet, I stopped getting sick.
Sick.
Wow.
Right.
Right?
Wow.
But
Okay.
I didn't know for years
What was
why
causing
I
it?
was getting sick. I didn't know I had allergies.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? So I stopped after a couple of years of being constantly sick and went to a gastroenterologist to find
Mhm.
out what was going on because I couldn't eat nothing. I was
Right.
sick all the time.
Mm.
And then that's when I learned I had all these food allergies. Like I'm allergic to sugar. Sugar's in everything.
Yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But again, if I didn't get the knowledge and if
Mhm.
I didn't take
Take
action,
action.
by
You
changing
would've
my
been able to heal.
diet, I
Right.
would have been able to heal.
Right.
Right.
Wow.
Yeah. All of it relates.
All of it relates, right?
Relates.
Now, think about emotional wounds.
Mm-hmm.
If I don't take time to say, you know what you said offended me,
Right.
I can't heal.
Mm-hmm.
And you don't know that you offended me,
you.
so you can't apologize.
Apologize. Right. Right.
Now, this is twofold. I can say you offended me and you like, oh well, suck it up. And I still have to make a choice
Mm-hmm.
to forgive you with your ignorant self.
Right.
That's my girl.
So that I can heal. Because I still need to be free though. I still
Right.
need to be free. So whether
Yeah.
you can give me an apology or not, I still need to forgive you
Right.
for my
Yeah,
healing.
yeah,
Right.
Not for you.
Right.
Not for you.
That's
And
the
that's what
answer.
we miss because a lot of people will say, oh, we throw this word forgiveness around like it's candy. You know, people need to earn it. No, it's for you. It's not for them. Because think about it. When you don't forgive, you are walking around all hostile and mad.
Right.
And you can't even be in the presence of that person.
Mhm.
And you're constantly rehearsing the wrongs that they did or they said. They living their best life.
Yeah.
Right.
They ain't even thinking about you.
Right.
So why are you allowing them to take up space,
Space
in
in
here?
here.
That's too expensive.
Right.
Right.
That's
Mm-hmm.
too, you could be thinking about some good stuff.
Right.
Right.
But
That's
yet
true.
you thinking about this person,
Yeah.
right? You thinking about this person, and so we get the whole forgiveness thing all wrong. It ain't
Right.
about them. It's about
About
you,
you.
so that you can be free, so that
Yeah.
you can be whole.
That's right.
Yeah, that's what we were talking about earlier.
Mhm.
JD was exploring the issue between the officer that killed the man in the apartment. She
Yeah.
thought she was in her own apartment.
I
Talking about the
watched
cop.
Yeah, that's what I was telling her. I had bits and pieces, but anyway, the brother went into the courtroom
And he forgave.
and he forgave the woman and asked the judge if he can give her a hug.
Hug.
And I was telling him, I said, really, it wasn't about her. It was about him because it was like this extreme.
Yeah.
Either I can kill this woman or I can forgive her. That's to me,
Yeah.
that's how I would have took it. Because either if I kill her, I'm gonna be in jail.
Right.
Well, I'm gonna forgive her. I'm gonna have to forgive her because it was for him. It wasn't about her. So
Right.
he like kind of confirmed that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, and just think about it, like, you being mad at somebody, even unto death, what can you, like, the person, they did what they did. You
Right.
can't bring the person back, like, you can't take your words back. Once you put your words in the
Right.
atmosphere, you can't take it back. So
Right.
you staying mad, well, I want an apology. Well, it might be a cold day in hell before you get an apology.
Right.
And so
Yeah.
since we know that there's no cold days in hell, why wait on it?
Right.
Mhm.
You
And
need
then,
to
like
just
you
be
said,
able to-
they feeding on it.
They
Now you
feeding
feeding
on
on
it.
anger
Yeah.
and resentment and unforgiveness, and that's going to manifest into something else
Into
in your body
something
too.
else.
Mhm.
And
Right.
what happens is now I'm in a relationship with you, but I can't even really be present with you because every time you say or do something, it triggers what the last sister did, and that's
Right.
not fair to you.
Right. Right.
Mhm.
Right, and then I'm trying to be in a relationship with you, and I keep making you pay for the wrongs
Yeah.
that was done to me.
Don't make me pay.
Yeah.
Take care of me.
He gonna literally think that y'all in a relationship after this.
Hey, listen.
It's
no,
really-
no, I'm not that naive. I'm not that naive. Okay. We ain't even had dinner or nothing yet. Good Lord. Good Lord. You going a little too fast there. Hey, listen, didn't you hear the sister said that she just eat fish? I gotta take her to Red Lobster now, you know, so she just do Okay.
I go to not Red Lobster.
Okay, not Red Lobster. I gotta take her somewhere where they get
You
real
gotta
fish.
find out where she like.
Yeah, I gotta find out where she like to eat at now. Come on, let's get through the show first.
Anyway, you got my point, right?
Yes.
And then after all of that, you gotta elevate, right?
Uh-huh.
And so here's the thing though about elevation. Elevation requires isolation.
Mm.
Yeah,
Because you can't go higher surrounded by people.
people
Because everybody got something to say.
say,
Mhm.
yeah,
You need to be able to get quiet
Uh-huh.
so that you can have focus. So
Right.
that you can hear what the next step is so that you can go to that next level.
Right.
yeah,
Right.
So
Mhm.
elevation
Sure.
ain't about, yeah, girl, yeah, homie, we about, you need laser focus to go higher because some character, some things gotta be built. 'Cause when you go higher, if your character ain't right, you ain't gonna be able to stay at that
Ain't
level.
can't hang.
Place.
Mhm.
right,
Yeah. And
Uh-huh.
a lot gotta die.
A whole lot
A
got
whole
to
lot
die.
of die.
A whole
More
lot
death
gotta
than
Yeah.
anything.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
absolutely. That's going higher requires so many sacrificial things.
Yes.
And so people be saying I want it, but they ain't really.
They ain't ready for it.
Really
The
about
cost.
They ain't ready for the
about it.
change.
You gotta
They
count
ain't
the
ready for
cost.
the change. They ain't ready for the cost. They ain't
Right.
ready for the sacrifice. Because you gotta sacrifice some things.
Yeah.
You know? And like I said earlier, I don't watch TV. I don't listen to secular music. Why? Because those things aren't feeding my spirit.
Spirit.
They
Okay.
feed my spirit. I can only listen to those things that's going to help me stay up.
Right.
Mhm.
I don't need to be
Cool.
watching about how to get away with murder. I
Uh-huh.
don't need to be watching Scandal. I don't need
Right.
to be watching Power.
Power.
Empire. None of that.
Okay.
For what? How's that going to help me stay up?
Right.
It's not.
True.
All it's going to do is mess with my mind to the point where when you act crazy, I'm now going to be thinking about a character in that show. And then I'm going to be acting like a character in that show.
Show.
And I'm going to have a case.
Right.
Right.
True.
That's what I said. Either one extreme
or
or the
other,
next.
right,
True.
exactly. So I need to focus on those things that are of a good report. And there's nothing on the news or TV that's of a
A
good,
good
report.
report.
Good
Not
report.
from beginning to end.
Or radio.
Right.
This music is not the same. Y'all know that.
Listen.
I can't even listen to it.
I don't even
Y'all
know
ain't
what they
talking about
sing.
nothing.
Right.
Sound like some kind
Absolutely
of
nothing.
demonic chant. That's
Yeah.
what I call it.
Cause everybody in the bed with everybody, and everybody about getting money, and it ain't legal. So like,
So you don't listen to music?
I do listen to
Uh-huh.
music, but
Okay.
I only listen to positive music.
Positive music.
Right.
Like,
instrumental jazz or jazz music in general.
Get
Cause
your
there's
pen out.
nothing.
Get your pen out, Jay.
what? Oh, I got mentals. I'm taking mentals today. Girl, what you, I don't need no pen out. Yeah, I'm up here. See? Just like we was just talking about, you wasn't feeling that. We here. We up
Okay,
here. All this
okay.
here is up there.
So I like jazz, but I primarily listen to worship music because that's where I'm at.
Right.
That's
I
good.
feel you.
I really like this journal.
So journaling is therapeutic, and I really encourage everybody to do it. So that's why I created the journal to go with the book, but it's absolutely a standalone because some things you can't say to people,
A lot of things you can't say to people.
right? But you can
Yeah.
journal it, and you can say whatever you want in that journal,
Mhm.
and that's a beautiful
I
thing.
might need a lock for mine. You sell those?
No, it's called code switch. So you write it in a way where
Okay.
anybody that read it won't be able to tell what you're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Called
Yeah.
Code switch.
Yeah, we call that code switching. So
This
I
is
have
really
But let me-
awesome.
many
She got
journals.
scriptures
Let
in
me
it.
ask you a question. How long you been on this positive vibe and you know been just really realizing and coming into your own far as you know where your life is at and where you want it to be? How long you been on this journey?
Since 2013.
2013.
2013. So it started with me. So my daughter, who's 24, she was going away to college, and so my birthday was coming up, and I had really bad experiences around my birthday because my ex-husband would just literally disappear. He'd be like, "Oh, we going out," and he'd like leave me stranded on my birthday, like just crazy stuff. So I just had so 2013, I was like, you know what? Instead of being sad and depressed, I'm going to give me a ladies' night out. So 2 weeks prior to my birthday, this when we still had yellow pages. So I cold called a whole bunch of people, and so and at that time I had a 2,800 square foot training center at Northern Liberties. So I had space. So I called all these people that I didn't know, and on my birthday I had 20 vendors and 100 women that I didn't know that showed up.
Oh,
Wow.
okay.
And,
Wow.
and that really was the birth of everything that I do now. I was just trying to have a ladies' night out so I wasn't alone on my birthday.
Right.
And it was such a great success that the women kept on saying, when you going to have another one? I was like, no, that was just for my birthday. And so they kept asking me. So then by the summertime, I had another one. And then it just became a monthly thing. And then by 2014, I had closed my building. And we transitioned into a restaurant my friend owned. We outgrew that within 2 months, and then I went to the Embassy Suites, was there for 2 years. And so now I do conferences, I do cruises, I kind of do everything, and it's really evolved. So now I have a non-for-profit organization, Women Supporting Women, and opening up a safe house for battered women with children and teen parents. And so all of that has evolved out of me not wanting to be alone on my birthday.
Right.
Wow. That's awesome.
Okay.
No,
something you
we're
wanna say?
getting ready to wrap it up now. It was just awesome.
Oh, it's almost time.
Yeah, so
Okay.
you can get my book
Where's she?
from my website, which is www.amazingyou.com, or my name. So the book and journal you can get from my website. I have an apparel line. So
Here you go. So you see your book.
Okay.
Pat, turn around. Turn it towards us. Yeah. The
okay.
viewers can see.
So you can get the book and the journal, and I have an apparel line, shirts, hats, tights, bags. I have everything. But all the proceeds benefit the work of the Breathe House because I want the women to be able to come there, for at least 3 months rent-free.
Okay.
And so all of the proceeds from the products of Breathe and the conferences and cruises support that. And so you can go to the website, www.amazingyou.com or obiamamartin.com, and you can follow me on social media, on Facebook and Instagram.
That's
Okay.
awesome.
So the bulk of your work is mainly geared towards women, right? I mean, do you ever do anything like, for the brothers? I mean, no.
So you know what? I get that all the time. And so
Oh.
I don't have anything specifically
Okay.
geared to men, but it is
Right.
on my heart to do a Breathe for Men.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Because I have a lot of men who actually bought the book. Even though I wrote this book for women, I have a lot of men that bought this book that was like, it helped me.
Right.
I saw myself in it, and I was like, wow, I didn't write it for you. Praise God.
Hey, it's the way to do it.
I asked you, could I have them? Right.
So, but I've had such a great positive response from men.
Uh-huh.
I do want to do a Breathe for Men.
Oh, okay.
Because, as one of my male friends said, men need to breathe too.
Oh yeah, we do, and believe it or not, we go through things too. Maybe not to the extreme of the physical part so much, but we go through things too. The whole breakup and the backlash or whatever you want to call it. Yeah, we definitely do.
Yeah, so,
You
so
know.
I'm going to probably do something next year. I want to actually write it with some men. I want to include, their
Okay,
voice in it
that's
so
good.
that it's not just my perspective.
Right.
I want to get some stories from men and include their voice.
Oh,
That
sounds good.
That
Yeah.
sounds
Yeah.
I mean, well,
Hey, yeah. Why not? I got some pain in my heart, some tears behind this smile. You know what I mean?
But I was telling, I know we're gonna wrap it up. We're gonna wrap it up.
You know what I mean?
I was telling JD and Booking about when I went to the conference. Like I never took the bracelet off. And it was like what? And it's hot. It was
In June.
June, because it was like so empowering that it's like my mindset.
Mm-hmm.
And there were maybe 6 or 7 women that each came up and spoke from the acronym, right? And they were just so free in telling their story that it was just like mind-boggling. So I was like, I can do it now because I've seen people do it. It was like some things that you were, and there's something like, what? And then she didn't, nobody was crying. You know how somebody telling you their story, they break down, and none of that. It was just like, this is what happened. So they was like all accepting what had happened, what had done. And it just really allowed me to breathe. Like, I don't care what color I got on. I got on my little Breathe bracelet. Because it's a reminder, though. It's a reminder of that day. Because a lot of times you go to conferences and maybe a week or a month or so down the line, you're not thinking about it anymore. You're not even applying what you learned. And sometimes I get up in the morning, I'll be like, you know what? Yup. Let's get it going. And, I just want to thank you for that. And that's why
and I remember you saying I'm going to speak next year.
Oh, you do? Okay.
Yeah, that's what you told me. You was like, I'm going to speak next year.
Okay. Well, I was just like, yeah, we got to have her on the show.
All right.
Well, thank you. I
And
appreciate
share,
I want to thank you for coming.
Too.
Yeah, I want to
Yeah.
thank you for coming.
And maybe you can, what you think about her coming back with some of the people that she helped?
Oh, sure. Yeah. Most
I
definitely.
think that'd be good because then we can get
Most
people
definitely.
to call in because
Yeah.
somebody could call in that needs what you have.
Right.
Yeah.
Most definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, we definitely would like you to come back. You're a real positive sister, You are. You are a real positive
He
sister.
loves it.
Just
So if you would have went downstairs and opened the door, would you have came back up?
I'd have came back
I
up.
thought you would have opened the door, but it just left right on out.
I'd have came back up slowly, but we'd have came back up. But listen, Of course you can come back. You from South Philly. We
Yeah,
gotta
yeah,
stick
I'm from
together.
South Philly,
You know what I mean? No, but on all serious, you're a real positive sister, and I want to thank you for coming. And not just doing the phone thing, because I was like, we're not having that at all. You know what I mean? I really wanted to meet you, and when I had the opportunity to read some of your stuff and go through some of your stuff on Facebook, and I was like, man, this is something about this sister. You know what I mean? It's like you were like, things you were saying was so motivating and stuff like that. I said, man, I'd like to meet her in person. I said, because she has a message that she wants to get out and just help people and stuff. And that's what this show is about too. We laugh, we clown, we have some fun and stuff like that, but we hoping to reach people and maybe help somebody that's struggling, and maybe we can turn their life around. And it's so good to have people like yourself that's committed, that's doing things, that's positive, and that's reaching people. And, and that, not only that, just written some nice stuff, and to actually give people like a guide, and how you broke it down, each step, you do this, that, and it all it all connect. And just like a lot of stuff in the beginning came back to healing. It all came, it all added up. So, we really thank you. I thank you. I know this lady right here thanks you for coming out tonight, and I know you're a busy lady, but thank you for taking the time to join us, and I hope that you will come back like TT said. Miss TT said over here.
Like the holiday time, a lot of people get depressed.
Yeah.
Yeah, around before the year, the year is out, or even in the beginning of the year, that people, they spend all their money and they trying to figure out how they gonna make it, stuff like that. I mean, I just think that more people need to be encouraged and just have an outlet, and like you say, a safe place, because that's just like the hardest thing to tell. I think, I'm being abused and I need help, and I don't know how to lead this person.
Right.
That's hard, because a lot of people look at you like, why was you in it, or if I was you, nobody want to hear that when they in it.
Yeah.
You want to have a safe place you can go, especially if you have children.
Absolutely.
And here you saying that, and then a lot of people won't even believe that it exists.
Right.
Because you just said that you like for them to have to be there for 3 months with, rent free, to just take that burden off, get themselves together, regroup, look, do all those things, breathe.
Yeah.
Right? And so we want people to be able to call in. So even after today, and whenever we're on the air, we want to leave that open for that.
Right.
For people to be able to call in and say, how do I get in touch with, Obiama? Or you had this lady on the show, we will be open to,
and I know you're going to push it, on Facebook, and, with this here out there. And,
I got to do it.
Yeah. You know how you do your thing, man.
Okay.
You know how you do.
My phone.
You know how you do your thing. You gotta find your phone, so you can, or you gonna use mine and push it out there. You know what I mean? Or really push it out there,
This was
and
awesome.
this is really good. Awesome. Push it out there, and let them know this sister's she's doing things. She's fine.
She's the real
And people can donate.
Right.
Yes, definitely donate. Because she got some awesome water bottles too.
Okay. That sounds good.
She got everything. But everybody
Okay.
going on water bottles. You got to go to the website. She gave the information for the website, right?
Yeah, so it's my name. You can obiamamartin.com.
Okay. I'm curious to know, your name, does it have a peace and love? Okay. All right.
So it has a Nigerian origin.
Okay.
And so, I'm not from Nigeria.
Okay.
But my mom, the story is, I was nameless for 3 days.
Mm-hmm.
And my uncle had a friend from Nigeria, and he gave her 3 names, and this was the only one that she could spell and pronounce.
Okay. All right. Well, your mom is good at pronouncing, because I'm sure be like, wait a minute, but what? No, that's good. That's good.
Said the way that he pronounced it was like he was singing to her. She
Okay.
said she just fell in love with the way that he said it.
Okay. And peace and love, huh? Okay. Well, you know, I'm love, but JD love. You know what I mean?
has to come back.
And I always say peace, you know, when I talk. So see how it just came back in a circle?
To you.
It came right back this way. See
That's
what I'm
it.
saying?
That's right. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I can relate to one thing if we have time. Like I said, when you were saying the process of like building and stuff like that, because I told Miss TT, and I think I mentioned it to Bouquet too, that when I was trying to get to this point of this show was supposed to start back. I talked about it in, I think, October, November of last year, and it was supposed to start in like February or like January, February, because I wanted to start it like on Black History Month. But I went through so much trying to get this thing. I actually had a different name. I had another partner at the time, and I had another person too. And to make a long story short, nobody was making a move. And, you know, everybody was like, you know, and then they wanted to give me, one person wanted to pull out because she gave me a list of things. And I told her, I said, listen, we're going to go with some of that, but we're not going to go with all of it. I guess she felt offended. So she wanted, you know, to part ways or what have you. And my partner at the time, he seemed like he wasn't moving fast enough. I was fortunate enough to go on to this show from a friend of mine named Lynette Clemens, and Real Recognized Real. I went on their show, and I was on that side where you're sitting at, and I was just talking, and you know, I was like, I think it was 2 guys and 3 women at the time, and we were just talking and stuff about relationships and stuff. And then when that ended, I started talking to her about, you know, the possibility of joining their show as a co-host. And for some reason, I wasn't able to at that time. They didn't have any room for it or what have you. But she said to me, you always been talking about, you know, you've been talking about getting your own show or starting your own show or something like that. And I was like, yeah. And if it wasn't for the fact that I kept trying, and people kept bailing out on me. I done had like maybe 3 or 4 women bailed out. My buddy, you know, we had to part ways because he wasn't moving, you know, in the direction that we were supposed to move in. So I just say that to say that for some reason, something kept telling me, don't give up, because it came to a point when I was by myself and my nephew at the time, and I was like, oh my God. And I said, man, is this thing gonna ever get started? Is it, you know? And yeah, I had to believe, and I didn't give up. And I was fortunate enough that my cousin, who is not here with us, he missing right now, Mike Nice. When I asked him to be a part of it, and then he introduced me one night to this lady right here. She also wrote a book, and she came over. She came over to I think we met at his place, and
be a guest.
Yeah, as a guest. She came as a guest, and we got to talking, and we clicked and stuff. And I asked her, would she mind, you know, would she want to join too? And she agreed, yeah. And so, if it hadn't been for me, just kept hoping and working and persevering and kept saying, we wouldn't even be sitting here today. You know, I just didn't give up. I just felt like this is something that I want to do. I want to give it a try. And people thought at one time, it was funny because when I went on the show as a guest, Lynette told me, she said, are you going to come? She said, because I put you on what's the name now? I put you on a program now. Don't say that and you gonna show up. But when I said, listen, I said I'ma show up. I said, when you got me down there, watch, I'ma show up. She thought I was gonna be scared. I said I'ma show up. I came, and you know, and I didn't look back. I just put it out there. You know what I mean? And just having that courage. You know, just having that courage, because sometimes I even told Miss Titi this. Sometimes I may not even say the right things. You may look at me like, yo, what the hell did he just say? You know what I mean?
That's all the time.
And, you look at, see what I mean? See, this is.
But I had to keep
But
reminding him that this is the JD Love show.
Yeah.
You know, because because when people we have a team, and it's the JD Love show. Like, I may have an opinion, I may like something, like I wanted to have you on the show. But I couldn't just call and say, Obiama, you're going to be on the show.
Right.
I got to go through JD Love. Right? So, because he didn't have this as his name.
Yeah, at one time I did.
That kind of helped too, because that like helps you take ownership.
Right.
Yeah, I had a different name at one time. You right?
I did, because he wanted to cancel. He said, we're good to cancel. I said, no, we can't cancel. I said, because as long as JD Love here, we here.
Yeah,
like, I'm just following you, even though sometimes I take over a little bit.
Yeah. Sometimes she do.
Did you do that?
She
He
do
don't
get
check
a laugh.
messages. He don't check emails. He don't open up texts. He don't open up his emails.
I open them. I don't open them when you want me to, but I open them.
Okay. The day before the show.
But I open them. I open them. Yeah. We're getting better.
So you know how
We're
she
getting
roll.
better.
Right. So you must up your game.
Oh yeah. Oh definitely. See, this is the stuff I go through. But the thing I was the point I'm making though, I just didn't. I felt for some reason that I just didn't want to give up. You know, it was like I don't know. Maybe it was spiritual. It was like something kept saying, you know, don't give up. Just keep trying. You know, somebody's gonna. And I even put it on out social media at one time, and I had some guy. He responded. He lived in Delaware. He was going to do it at one time, and then he had a problem with his wife. I think she didn't want him to do it or some old mess. And then I had like 2 or 3 people responded. I had a white guy said that, oh yeah, we can get the what he called the bandstand or whatever. We can get that back or whatever. Get that going. I was like, whoa. I was like, we ain't getting no American bandstand. You know what I mean? Not no harm to the American bandstand. But it was just you know, perseverance. Just kept trying, and you know, I even questioned myself at one time, can I do it, should I do it, you know, am I ready to do it, that kind of stuff. But the more you keep saying those kind of things and you don't put that foot forward, the more you're just going to be sitting. And you know, you're gonna be sitting in a room by yourself, just scratching your head. You know what I mean? But I thank God that I didn't give up, because I have these 2 good people right here beside me. You know, and you know, one that's was here. I don't know where he at now, but he's missing in action. But like I said, I really appreciate what you said. You know, it made me think about this journey of my, you know, that we're on. It made me think about my life and what I'm trying to do and stuff. And it's very helpful. It's very helpful. And I hope that somebody out there, you know, is listening tonight and they find that it's helpful to them as well. You know, and God in their life.
Right.
Yeah.
They know how to breathe.
Yeah, they know how to breathe. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Again, they can get it right from our website,
From your
ObiamaMartin.com. And it is on Amazon. They can also go to
Amazon. Okay.
But everything is right on my website.
Okay. Let me ask you this question. Will it ever come a point in time where they can go into like a bookstore? Is it in a bookstore where they can go and will it ever come a point?
Absolutely right.
Okay.
Now, I have not. So let me just kind of pause.
Okay.
Let me just pause it and say this. You know, the book industry, it is an industry.
Right.
It
Right.
is absolutely industry, and
Uh-huh.
it can take on a life of its own. And for me, so I started my own publishing company.
Oh, okay.
So I publish under myself.
Oh,
So
okay.
I can have my intellectual property. So
Okay.
all royalties
Go.
come to me.
Okay, cool.
And people choose different things, but when your book is in a bookstore,
You got to share that.
it's like 30 to 40%.
Ooh.
The bookstores.
Oh, God.
You know, charge.
Right.
Same thing with Amazon. It's,
Mhm.
it's the same thing.
Okay.
And so because I wanted the money to go back into the house,
Okay.
it was important that I kept as much
Okay.
of the proceeds
Proceed.
as I possibly
Okay.
can. So
Right.
right now,
Okay.
you know, while I'm still building a grief house and
Uh-huh.
renovating, it's going to stay 100%
Okay.
right, coming right back to me.
Okay, but that's cool. That's cool.
Once I
That's
get
cool.
the house, you know, up
Uh-huh.
and running and able to kind of move
Right.
from where I am,
Mhm.
then I'll put it in the bookstore.
Right. Okay. The only reason why I asked that because I know that some people don't have computers or some people don't even, know where to begin to go get your book. That's why I was asking that,
Well, guess what?
Yeah.
I also accept Cash App.
Okay.
So if they follow me, that's right.
Okay.
So we can keep it real simple.
Okay.
My Cash App with my name.
Uh-huh.
Send me $20 and your address, and I'll mail you books.
Okay.
I always keep them in my trunk.
Well, cool. That sounds good. That sounds good. See, I don't know. See, asking the question, something. See, it's that
Well, why you
saying
looking at me, though?
because I have to look at you. It's that saying that no question or answer is wrong or whatever. You know what I mean? It's
You have my
yeah.
answer, you ask.
That's right. That's
Right.
right. And see, I asked that question, and she gave another way to get her book Cash out. Now, you don't like that? So,
Okay, it's time to go.
no, but,
He done lost his mind.
but see, is it that time?
We've been that
Is
time.
that time?
It's time to
Okay.
wrap it up.
All right. Listen.
You don't want to stay by. Go ahead, say you could do it. You could do it.
No. You are so bad. No, but I want to thank this lovely lady in front of us tonight for coming out and sharing all her good stuff with us and her
Yeah,
books.
hold that one up, too.
Yeah, and let me hold this up as well. Yeah, and sharing all her good stuff. Breathe. And book is 20 and the journal is 30. So be sure. No, I think it's both ways, right?
This one.
Yeah. Yeah,
Oh,
so,
okay.
yeah.
All right. This is the journal.
And listen, I don't want to chop your name up.
Obiama.
Obiama, thank you. Obiama Martin. Thank you, Miss Obiama Martin. I want to really appreciate. I really appreciate you joining us this evening and enlightening us with everything positive and pushing to help heal women and and even saying that you're gonna get a breathe before for men to because we need to exhale too at times. Yeah, definitely.
Yes.
And not only you are a smart sister and a brilliant sister, I think you're a very nice looking sister. If you don't mind me saying that as well,
No.
you know what I mean. And if you don't mind me giving you a compliment,
This
no,
guy
you are.
blushing.
No, look at her. Oh
Well, I
God.
say, why your lips
Listen.
shining?
Yeah, she asked me the
Yeah, he was
craziest
made up
thing.
before.
She asked me
He
the
blushing. He
craziest
done
thing.
held your book up.
Yeah, you gotta hold the book
What's the
up.
name of my book?
Oh God.
Okay.
Well, listen.
Nice.
Hey,
Thank you for
Thank you,
coming.
and I hope that you will come and join us again. Come and join us again anytime, and just keep the positive stuff moving. Keep it going.
Yeah.
I know you will. And it's also nice that you're from Philly. You know what I mean? A lot of times we get people in, they from, they could be from New York, they could be from Delaware, or nothing wrong with those places. Don't get me wrong, but it's nice to see that you are from Philly and you're from South Philly, our neck of the woods. You know what I mean? So that's a real good thing. That's a real good thing, and it shows that dreams can come reality. If you push, you believe, and if you trust and you pray and you are willing to make changes and not afraid to make changes in your life, and to get, like you said, get the negative people. You have to move away from the negative people if you want to grow in this life. If you continue to carry them with you, they're going to just hold you back, and that's a strong thing. That really is. So I don't want to continue talking anymore. I know TZ looking at me like, come on, let's go.
Running his mouth.
Yeah.
Right, but
But
thanks
listen,
for tuning in.
Thanks for tuning in to the JD Love Show. Again, I'm your man, JD Love. And as always, our goal is to capture your hearts and minds with
Straight, honest talk.
thank you. Thank you very much.
Yes.
And good night. Peace to all.
Deuces. All right.